everyone, Daniel Kaiser here at E3 2017, hanging out with Mike, who's the design director at Survios, and today we're talking about Sprint Vector, their new VR project, which people are literally running up to the booth to play. So Mike, tell us all about this game.
Absolutely. So the big thing for us here was we wanted to do something very different from raw data, right? Raw data was all about embodying the hero, you know, that sci-fi action thriller moment, a very grimy, terrifying future, right? Sprint Vector, very different, very colorful, very, you know, a lot of humor in this product. But the big thing we wanted to focus on this is we wanted to solve locomotion in VR. This has been the biggest hurdle for so many developers and studios right now, and we didn't want to avoid the problem, we wanted to tackle it head on. So you can see the people behind us, they're going to be running, jumping, flying. They're moving at incredible speed, 60, 70 miles an hour, and the best part about it, no nausea. That's the magic behind what we have here at Sprint Vector.
Talk a little bit about that, because you would think if you read the design of this game on paper that instantly it's going to make people sick. So how have you solved for that?
When the mind is in VR and it's looking through the eyes, it believes one thing, but the body is doing something it doesn't expect. That's when the nausea triggers. The starting point for solving that is getting the body to move like the mind expects it to. So you see the people behind us, they're pumping their arms very, very rapidly as if they were running or cross-country skiing, right? So that's the first step. As long as the body is moving like the mind expects it to, then all of a sudden it works. But that actually wasn't the harder part to solving the nausea. The harder part is what we call intended motion. This is all part of our fluid locomotion system. And what that is humans, we're all different. We all have different sizes, shapes. We all run very different ways that we move our arms and our bodies. The magic behind all those systems there is that no matter who plays, however they move their body, when they intend to run or go somewhere, it just works. And when the game just works and you go in the direction your mind is expecting it to, that's when you avoid the nausea.
Let's talk a little bit about the game itself and actually what people are doing when they're in there running around in VR.
Sprint Vector is a very competitive game. It's a very physical game, actually. We really believe part of the magic of VR is being active, getting off the couch, getting up, moving your body. And for the first time ever in a video game, you can see what the people are playing behind us. It's this merger of the virtual world and the physical world coming together, creating this experience that nobody's ever played before. In fact, we're actually calling it an adrenaline platformer because we needed to label it as something, right?
How is Unreal Engine helping this title to life?
We use Unreal for a lot of our products at Survios. We really love it. A big thing here is if you thought 90 frames was hard before to achieve, try doing it moving at the speeds that they're moving at, right? That's a big part of it. We really needed the upgrades and the constant updates that Unreal's been doing, improving VR, because we're just going at incredible speeds. So having those optimizations, forward rendering, all those other things has been a huge part to allow us to move at these speeds. It has to be totally smooth, crystal clear, 90 frames the entire time. And luckily with Unreal, we've been able to achieve that.
Where is the game at in development right now?
So Sprint Vector right now, we have 2 versus 2, but going forward, it's going to be 8 players racing at a very competitive product. There's going to be items, all sorts of different race courses, several different modes. We're not at early access yet. It's going to be released later this year. So right now, our website's up, our Steam page is up. People can go and wish list it, they can favorite it. They can sign up for a closed beta, and then we're going to be releasing it later this year. Can't wait for players to get their hands on it.
Fantastic, Mike. We appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of E3. I might jump in a headset and go for a run, so I appreciate it. If you want to find out more about Unreal Engine, you can do so online at unrealengine.com.